Oh, let's go. Am I right or am I right? What's up, boys? Make sure to am I okay? I'm good. I was like, am I frozen? What's going on? What is going on with my internet? I feel like my shit's a little buggy. Just like the stream. Thanks, Michael. Am I good? I don't know. Maybe it was something wasn't loading for me. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm tripping. Anyways, hello everybody. Bez is getting straight to business. I like it. Man, you know what my bias is. My bias, I posted it a really long time ago, but I'll show you. I'll happily show you again. This is the bias. Let me show you. I'll show you right now. Where the fuck is it? Copy image. There we go. This is what I had marked out whenever I posted that tweet. The tweet was June 23rd, so it's actually almost been a month. What's up, Wef? Unk? Jeez. Not that old. So we had gotten, funny enough, this was the 29th. No, what am I saying? What am I saying? Oh, yeah. It was around here. We had swept this low. And I said, okay, that's that. The next one is this one here. And it has taken us, hope to see you. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to do that because I'm not seeing anything. And up next is that one. So this is my bias. I want this low to be taken. Take out that low, get into the 28,234s, and then absolutely blow this smoke out of the water. I actually drew that line perfectly. Blow this smoke out of the water. So, la 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 la. Take out the low, blah 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 blah. Short-term low or long-term low, boo 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 boo, and then take out this high, this high, this high. Those are my thoughts. Just being honest with you all. Is there absolutely anything for us to do here? No, there's actually nothing for us to do here. Yet another PM session. I actually did manage to cast some longs this morning. For those of you that know me, what's up, Leonid? For those of you that know me, and I kind of want to see who has been in here while we were back testing. You took that OB probably. Which one? Yeah. Leo, you got the right idea. Yeah. What else? What trade do you think I took? 15-minute C2 close. Yes. Yep. You've got the range. You've got the C2 closure. Yep. Candle that pierced, right? These two needed to see a closure above. This part might be the confusing part, which is okay, right? Candle that pierced went all the way up here. These were the candles that pierced. We got a closure above. I actually got stopped out the first time. Well, yeah. I got stopped out on the first attempt, and then I managed to catch the second one here. It stopped below that low, and then I ended up closing at this high. But, Leo, you're 100% right. This was the trade. And I'm actually so glad you were able to recognize it. It's awesome. But first attempt wasn't C2. It was within the C2. I didn't wait for the C2 closure. It was within the C2, which was a higher risk. You're always trading at a higher risk whenever you're attempting to long a C2 because it's still forming. You can see that after we had the closure, 10 a.m. opened low. This is my entry to 15. I pre-fired it. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Which is typically the higher risk entry. But yeah, that was the trade today. Yeah, absolutely. It's just like the back test, no? Just like the back test. It was just like the back test today, which is so funny. I was like, I wonder if somebody's going to mention that today in chat. And actually, I did, dare I say, honestly, ES was probably cleaner. Yeah, Ronnie, I was just about to say that. Yeah. ES was actually cleaner in this scenario. Unfortunately, it didn't take the high. But yeah, same exact scenario, range low, 15-minute C2, C3 continuation here. It was just nice, right? Boys, in the case or in the scenario where you have, for example, the candle that swept the previous candle's low. So like, for example, here, this candle happens to be an up close. What I like to do is I like to zoom in and then select the down close that are responsible. And thought about the backtesting yesterday. Awesome. Yeah. So, okay. Also, if you guys want, I should be able to share this somehow. I think. I don't know. But if you go over, right, to your indicators and you look up overnight session by Joshua, this will plot the 5 to 9 range. And it's free. It's a free tool. You can do, obviously show, start, end. You can change the colors. You can use the wicks for the bodies if you'd like. And then you can show the projections if you want. But this tool is completely free. So if you guys want to use that, feel free. Nice. I did that with ICTP at the time. Nice. Yeah, I remember you guys asked for it. I completely forgot to give you guys. How'd you guys do this morning? How'd you guys end up closing out? I didn't take it because I'm an interest rate trader, so it was against my bias. Fair enough. No. No worries. Fair enough. I was bearish. Yeah, it actually would have been nice to it would have been nice. One sec. It would have been nice for it to take the high and then continue lower. That actually would have been my preferred trade. But you were saying about how to look at OB. Yeah, right. Oh, in the case where I have, for example, in this particular case, like I was looking at this one, but you can see that this is the candle, this one right here, the 948 was actually the candle that swept the previous candle's low, or the one that was responsible for the sweep. So what I like to do is I like to zoom in a little bit more if I need to, and then get the actual candles that were responsible, right? So in this particular case, it was this one. So that would actually technically be your OB. And then I do the same here, right? I think we might have an opportunity here for something, but I'm not too particularly fond. What's that place called? So basically, you go down to the time frame until you see the actual downwards channel. That's what yes, yeah. How you doing in these choppy days? It's rough, man. It's rough. Today was a good day, though. I will say that today was a pretty good day. But yeah, it's rough. I'm trading really small size actually, so it's not like it's making a huge impact, to be honest. But I'm just trading small enough to where I don't really I don't really fuck anything up. Where is this? Hmm. Also, do you actually wait for the 15-minute C2 to close? Yeah, for that model, it's needed. Yeah. You can take the premature entry or the pre-fire, as Leo said earlier. You can absolutely do that, but just keep in mind that it's obviously higher risk, right? If you wait for the C2 closing, you mostly have to look for the continuation entries. Yes, that is true. It'd be nice to catch something here, at least something to the downside, but the fact is, there's just nothing of really too high quality here. That's the truth. So we might just have to turn this into a backtesting session, to be honest, boys. I will not lie. That might be the case. Man, why does the the Gmail search suck so much? What's up, Cyber? Can you backtest your model? Yeah, I will in a little bit. I'm just waiting to see what's going on here. I just don't know why that shit sucks so much. Anyways. Who do you guys got winning? This wouldn't be too horrible if we had already confirmed some sort of C2. I don't want to try it. At 2:28, 2 minutes left here. Okay, I say we should try it. I'm in 294s. So give it a go. Why not? Already a pretty decent reaction out of there, out of the 294s. Got tagged in on my limits. I just want to see if we can get continuation to 266s so I can just move this to break even. 229. How long we got here? Oh, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move to break even here on this one. 294. Oh, what a beautiful reaction. Let's see if we get a continuation here. Come on, don't do this to us. Don't be nasty. 263, 294. We got about 25 seconds here before the next candle. I think we tapped into discount there, but we'll keep it on. Beautiful stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and look to just trail into the 261s. So I went ahead and trailed to the 261s, and I've secured some points here. So I'm trailed all the way to the 261s. See if we get tagged out here. I'm going to trail a little bit more aggressively here. $250. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and close out here at the 250s and call that 4.31R, 42 points. That was actually a beautiful, beautiful scalp. Yeah, it was beautiful. I was eyeing that. I was like, this looks good for a short here. We had a 15-minute C2 pretty much confirmed at 2:30, which is why I was able to take that entry just before. I was like, okay, here's my risk, right? Let's think about this logically, right? On the 15-minute, on the 15-minute, let me pull up the 15-second. On the 15-minute chart, we had already swept the previous candles, the previous 15-minute high, right? So that was already, the setup was already there, right? And then on top of that, if you head over towards the left, you can grab this premium and discount range, which is the currently established range. You can see that we were in a premium market and we swept the first high in a premium market, right? So again, it's the same exact setup, right? It's pretty simple. Premium of the range, the first high at premium of the range, the first high at a premium of this range. You mark out the candle that swept out those highs. So actually it was these three that were responsible, but I was particularly looking at this one just to be a little bit more zoomed in because this was technically the singular one. So like if I were to drag this out, you can see that the singular candle that was responsible. It was mainly this one that had the body, but of course I wanted to take into consideration this one. But despite that, we still closed below this 1421, right? So as soon as I saw that, obviously we came back, we retraced, we swept lower a little bit, came back, and I was like, okay, hypothetically, right? Like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong 9.75 points, which is 39 ticks. It's not a lot of risk here, right? But if I'm right and 230 confirms my C2, right, then that just confirms, what's it called? Then that would confirm the distribution, and my risk here is essentially 39 ticks, and then I could just look to trail pretty aggressively towards the downside. On top of that, ES is also on a similar boat here. Had taken the previous 15-minute high, 5-minute already had a C2, C3 distribution here at 225. So this was actually a really, really nice entry. How do you see the previous or the premium and discount range? I will show you. I will show you the way. Can I call you Rose? Can I call? 'Cause you blue, a flower in blue. It's basically, you can use 15-minute swings pretty much to confirm. So you can look at the chart and grab the C2s, the most recent C2s on the 15-minute chart, and that can confirm your range. I always say, use the high that created the low, and then use the low that created the high, right? That's the logic that I use. Sniper entry, appreciate that, brother. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe. Yeah, we definitely could have. My mistake on this one at the 94s was that I did have a really nice entry and a stop, but my original target was the 58s. That higher the creative low investors can get targets for interest. Yeah. My original target here was the 58s. I didn't really close out. I didn't have my limit set to sell. And so after I saw obviously that it would have likely been a continuation, I just kind of trailed aggressively into the 50s. But realistically, what I should have done was just kept the target to the external low. That's what I should have done. So a little bit, I kind of mismanaged it a little bit on my part, but overall, pretty decent trade here. Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Excuse me. That would have had me pissed though, actually. Imagine. Imagine that. Excuse me. It's definitely just thanks, Ronnie. I appreciate that. So producer for the timestamp, just letting you know, it's gonna be, where was my entry at? One sec. It's gonna be 1428 for the entry, and then 1428 for the entry, and 1431 for the exit. And there's that ultimate external there. That would have been a bit nicer, but nonetheless, can't complain. See if it goes for the 035s, I guess. That would be my next target. How many trades do you take a day on average? Like 3 or 4, realistically speaking. Oh my lord. The gift that keeps on giving. $29.051. How come? What's that 051? Oh, is it just the low or which one? 29.051. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to switch over to backtesting because that's that, wrap it up. It's up to reps. I will not be looking to take another trade during the PM session. That was actually a really nice trade, so call it reps. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, check 4 hour. Okay, I see. Yeah. Well, now we've taken the previous 4 hour low. For my long fans here, but my bias is ultimately short. I just love a clean chart, honestly. I'm a big fan of a clean chart, boys. Two winners, one losers, one losers. Two winners, one loser today. So I need to actually break those down. You know, from a higher time frame perspective, this trade looks a little crazy, actually. You journal all your trades. I wouldn't say all of them, just the important ones that I think are good, that are necessary. Because when it comes to, like, let me show you. I mean, you might have something here if you're willing to take on that risk, you know? But I am not willing to take on that risk. But this would technically be the play. You've already got your 15-minute C2. This would technically be the C3 continuation here, which you're playing off the OB. You've taken out the range low, previous 4 hour low, previous hourly low as well. So there's a good opportunity that you get a nice little play here, but I don't really like to take too many trades during the PM session. But this would be the play. I mean, why not? We'll take it on an eval. We won't risk live capital. We'll just take this on an eval. How does that sound? Send it. Send that shit. See if we manage to get the play here on the eval. Just looking to target for the highs at the 304s. I'm only doing eval because I'm not super confident in it and I don't want to risk any of my actual real capital on this. So. But I do like the play. I do like the play. Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. $247. We've got 13 minutes here till 3 p.m. If I think to implement the small interest rate, how do you do it? Just your opinion? What do you mean to implement it? I would say backtest it first. I'd say at least collect like 200 to 300 trades backtested, because in that way you just get it. You just kind of get it down and you understand it a bit more. we'll see. I'm not a big fan of these rejections here to the upside. I'm not getting a good vibe. But we'll see if this decides to pop here. If we can get above the 50s, I think the orders will kind of pressurize there, and then we'll see a spool above, which would be perfect, actually. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get, now that we're above the 50s, I think we might get the spool, which is what I want to see. I want to see just the orders be absolutely truncated at this specific price point, and just send the price above the 5-minute imbalance that I'm looking at here. So that would be the ideal scenario. So now we need to get above into the 260s. So let's see if we actually get that push, or if this wants to reject. I need to see these orders climb, and I need to see a spool above the 50s. Come on. Just a little bit more gas and it'll ignite. So once this gets a push, again, I'm looking for a really, really nice ignition here that'll give it that momentum towards the upside. But if it really does fail to struggle and we get a closure below the previous 5-minute high, that's going to look a little bit ugly. So I'm hoping that the last few seconds here can actually give us that ignition, but it looks like it's really, really just struggling here. We got about 5 seconds until the next 5-minute candle. Here's the next 5. Again, we failed to get above the 250s. So I think we're really, really struggling here. The bid or the ask seems a little bit heavy here. Topside heavy. Let's see if we can retest the 250s again and then just send it above. Again, I'm looking for that spool. Once we manage to reclaim the 250s, it's going to send it above the 5-minute imbalance, which means we get to the 260s, 265s super, super quick. You guys will know what I'm talking about once you see it, if we're able to get it. That's only if. I'll stop hands off. How similar are you in gain trade? I follow kind of his swing methodology, and then the logical liquidity targets is what I use. So fairly similar. I think I get the OB entry after his entry. His entry is really, really early. That's why sometimes he's able to really snipe some of those entries like crazy. Yeah, so it looks like it's still topside ask heavy here. This feels very, very ugly. All right, I'm just going to close this out here for break even. I want no part in this. This can do whatever it wants. We didn't get above the 50s when I wanted us to. That's okay. Just closing out for break even. I'm going to move on about my day, and then we'll switch over to some back testing, and I'll take a look at some of the questions that you guys have in chat. He uses turtle soup? No, he actually uses the TLM. So TLM model. TLM model is the inversion within the wick of the C2. Yeah, so we did not manage to get a continuation there above the 250s, despite us having that strong close here. I had 1448, so that's kind of why I decided to close at break even. I really wanted to see a spool above just easily into the 60s, 68s around there, but we did not get that. So fairly simple there to make that decision. 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in blue. We got a nice reaction though initially, but no continuation there. Yeah, he does not use turtle soup. It's more of the it's the lab model. Stopped out and goes my TP classic. Where did you get stopped out? I'm waiting for the 3 p.m. open, if you guys are curious. Just waiting to see what we do. Shit, could be another sniper entry here if it gives it to us. Go ahead. I'm going to just go ahead and give some longsome try here at the 17s. Because why not? On the eval, low risk here. I like it. See if we can get to the continuation here. Stop below that low. Let's get us back into the highs. And this will be my last attempt here. Either we get stopped out instantly or we actually manage to get some sort of move here. On the evals, this is high risk. And then this will be my last trade. It looks like we might get stopped out. Yeah, that's me stopped out. No, nope. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's switch over back to backtesting actually. That'll be my last trade for today. But shit, I'll take it, boys. I will take it. Gold has been on an absolute downtrend here. You don't use S&T? No, I do not. No, I do not use S&T actually. Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Okay, back to the model. For those of you guys that have not been here, we've been kind of back testing whenever the session starts to get slow or when I'm looking to cancel or not trade anymore for the PM session. So we head over, we actually make a better use of our time and we start back testing. So if you are watching on X, head over to youtube.com/@thelab.live. You guys can watch here. I can't see your comments over there. So which MyFinancial Strategic account would you recommend? That is a great question. What have I used previously? What have I used previously from MyFunded? I would say just go for the pros, man. Just go for the pros, honestly. End of day, 50% consistency, 2 trading days. I would actually just go for the pros, in my opinion. Use code LAB and make sure to get your points. If you guys are using code LAB, head over to propfirm.compare and create an account. Anyways, let's move on to the next day. Next day is here, 15,107. It's so funny seeing NQ at 15,000. You guys have no crazy, like, it's so funny seeing it at 15,000. So here I need to see a super here, this range low if I want to look for longs. 15-minute C2 here at this low, and then a continuation. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Sometimes I let this thing move on too quick. No 15-minute C2. We do have a 15-minute C2 actually, but it's the one to the upside. And the candle that's responsible would be this one here. Do I like the V-shaped reversal? I don't. Did we take out a high in a premium market? We did. Do we have a 15-minute C2 to the downside? We do. So the only thing left here to do is take the trade. That is the only thing we have left to do. So do you majorly trade NQ only? How do you decide which asset? I mainly just trade NQ, yeah. Are we going to get cooked on this? Let's see. And it looks like we're going to get cooked. Cooked on this entry, yeah. Wait, what? My stop was at the high. Sorry. I know it's cheating slightly, but I will not accept that. There we go. Bro got slipped by trades. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? OB is still holding strong here. See if we get a push here to the downside. Come on. 1130. Come on, NQ. I know you want that low. So lethargic here. Good Lord. We might get stopped either way. Let's see. Come on, NQ. Come on. Jesus, what is this? This is how the open has been recently. Actually, this is a great depiction of what the opens currently look like. $130. What's up, Slim? How's everybody doing? We are chilling, brother. Just getting some back tested trades in, so we don't waste our time on the PM session, actually. What's up, Cadet? Yeah, we're actually going to get cooked on this one. Yep, stopped out there. So basically in that trade, the whole day just to only get stopped there at the very last few minutes. Fucking awesome. Moving on. Next day, let's see if we get a sweep of the range low, preferably here. I would like to see a sweep of the range low. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God, I always let this play too quick. Should we count that as a C2? I think we fucking count it. Closure above this candle's high. Is it a big stop? Yeah. But is it a C2? Absolutely. I think we count it. And then we can use projections. Actually, we don't need projections, do we? No. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. This is technically the OB. No. Come on. Yes. No. No. How are you, Slim? I watched your recorded stream yesterday. I definitely did bad streams. I wish there was live for your 50. I wish I was there. Bro, I'll just give it to you right now. Come on. I'm not going to be like that. I'll just give it to you right now. Where the fuck is it? Sorry, I'm looking for it. Share, copy link. There we go. Wow, that's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. I got cooked on this edge. Is this the drawdown period? It could be potentially. We'll see. Every model goes through it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Every model goes through it. Okay, this is a very, very absurdly large range here. I'm not a big fan of that, so we'll see. Google Drive link in the chat, by the way, for those of you guys that want the 50 pages worth of notes. Okay, so we've got a C2 here. Can we get a retest? I do like the setup. The question is, can we get a retrace back into the order block? Which we did, my bad. God, I wasn't looking. I'm sorry, okay? Don't blame me. I'm sorry. Listen, I know. It overplayed, it overextended a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay, limits 5. Wait, yes. Get on live charts, sure, looks good. Okay, one sec. Let's play this out, hold on. Did we get tagged? What the fuck? Hello? Okay, there we go. I was like, what the fuck? OB? 15-minute swing confirmed? Come on. Come on. I'm in for 10 for some reason. Okay. I don't want to skew the data, so I'm just going to close half of that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if we get to the range flow. You're fucking lying. There we go. Nice. Okay, back to the other charts. Back to the other charts. Oh, dude, we're already below the low. There's no way. I don't think I would look for anything here, but SpaceX is at 131. It's below pre-IPO price. It's below the pre-IPO price. SpaceX at 131 is a deal. I like it. I like it. I need to see it at 100 though. If I can get SpaceX shares at $100, boys, it's gonna be looking good. Excuse me. It's gonna be looking good. Boom, boom, boom. Also, there's a new top set plan I heard. Anyways, moving on. Next day. What's up, Trent? How are you? Again, we're just kind of back testing here. Ooh, can we get a 15-minute C2 off rip? Hey, dude. So do I measure the dealing range from the high, the most recent swing, to the high? Yes, that's what I would do, yeah. Got a C2 here already, which I'm a huge fan of. Model's the model. Do I like taking entries prior to 9:30? Not really, but is the model the model? The model is the model. Oh, wow. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Maybe up now. Maybe. Let's see if we get a C2 here. Can we get a C2? No. Oh my god. What time frame do you look at with C and MMXMs? Here you go. If you're doing a daily swing, then you look for an hourly MXM. If you do a 4-hour swing, then I look for a 5-minute MXM. If I'm doing a hourly swing, I look for a 1 to 3 minute MXM. If I'm doing a 15-minute swing, a 30 or a 15-minute swing, I look for, I guess I should separate these. 30-minute swing equals 30-second to 1-minute MXM, and then 15-minute swing equals 15-second to 30-second MXM. That's how I treat it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, I would be happy to answer anything, especially right now. I think now's the perfect time to ask any sort of in-depth questions that you guys have. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. What's up, Alex? I traded the OB model during London, posted insights so fire. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you. You're the real one. Stop below the low. Just gonna let's target the overnight session midpoint here. Fuck, getting absolutely cooked. I think I get stuck on which one I should align with the training setup I'm looking at. Getting absolutely cooked on this one as well. This is the drawdown period, Leonid, Leo. 15-minute swing below the overnight session low, external low taken as well. Absolutely cooked on this. Order block confirmation here on the 2-minute. Absolutely cooked. I appreciate your help a lot. I feel like I'm learning a lot this past couple of weeks. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. I'd be happy to answer absolutely anything that you guys have. Oh, wow. This is criminal, actually. This is actually criminal. Fuckers. I just saw your PDF. That's crazy work, man. Appreciate it, Trend. Guys, just make sure, obviously, no way. Yes way, right? Holy criminal. Holy criminal. Wow. And it got to the overnight session high. Fuckers. These fuckers. Yeah, I see. I should have waited for that. It's okay. Next one. I like to trade from external low from the left side of the chart for the reversals, or just internal external trend following. Just internal external trend following is what I prefer. But a lot of the times, I do find myself trading externals. The only thing is they have to be below the range low. If you're trading an external, it has to be below the range low, in my opinion. In this context, right? I'm talking. But statistically, I do way better when I just do trend following, when it's internal to external. That's just the best for me. 15-minute C2, but we didn't get above the range, did we? Oh yeah, we did. Okay. I swear I'm seeing things. I don't know what's wrong with me. I swear I'm seeing things. It'd have to be that one, but I just don't like it. Yeah, I did not like that at all. No C2 here. Yeah, nothing worth looking at the moment. Because here's the thing, boys. There is another model with this range. There is another model, and it's playing the midpoint of the range. But there's no point in me backtesting that right now, because I'm specifically looking for this, or I'm specifically testing this, right? So there's no reason for me to be looking at a different way to treat the range when I'm specifically where is the external high here? I know there's an external high here somewhere. Right there. No. This is the high that I'm looking for. What price is that at? 135? 135? Should have to be this one, yeah. Should have to look too short off that low. 15-minute C2 above the range. Premium high. Bring it back into the range potentially. Let's see, semi-limits, 5 limits, sell. There we go. Perfect. So that was just bringing back to the range. Boom. Yeah. It's about time. Yeah. Jeez. Those last two were rough. 15-minute C2. 15-minute C2 above the range, high in a premium market as well, which is is exactly what I was looking for. Next. Well, how many trades are we at actually? Let's check. We should be at, okay, so we're at 100. There's no way we're only at 159 trades. Really? 159 trades, 2.09 profit factor, 2.97 win to loss ratio. I really want to keep this up. I want to keep this high. Average loss has been able to really be consistent here. My friendly on is Bennett. Oh, I appreciate you guys. You guys can shoot me a DM on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. I'll give you as a fallback for sure. I'm trying to grow the Insta as much. The 2 p.m. Silver Bullet provided a 1-2 RR today. Clean entry on the 5. Dude, I actually haven't heard Silver Bullet term in a really, really long time, actually. Anyways, back to the sessions play. Yeah, this range is pretty reactive. You can see that I didn't want to take it all the way to the low because I think it would have been too greedy of me, but yeah, the range is pretty reactive. Start of the New York session. Let's go. Lutz, what's up? What do you mean? Just started to trade this morning. What do you think about GXT, bro? I don't know. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. Spelling's ass right now. I was napping LOL. I just traded PM. I don't know enough about it to really comment on it, to be honest. I'm sure they do well, you know? I think every strategy, as long as it can be backed by data, is worth trying, you know? But ultimately, yeah, even though we did get a nice projection, we didn't get a C2 and I didn't get an entry on this one. So I think my opinion doesn't really matter when it comes to different trading strategies. I think it all just depends on the data, right? Because ultimately you're just trading an edge and that's kind of the only thing that matters. So as long as there's an edge, right? I can trade lots of models, but if you want my advice, it's overcomplicated. It can, I think to a certain degree, yes. Sometimes it can be a little bit too much, but you know, if it works for them, it works. I've traded GXT since day one. Oh, really? Then I didn't know that. Okay, so here we have, sorry, before we get too fucking ahead of ourselves, here we have the candle, the OB candle. Closure above, C2 already confirmed. Let's just long this bad boy. I'd like to target the high. No, no, no. Cooked. Cooked on this one as well. The strength switching and asset sync kind of makes it complicated. Apart from that, it's solid. Yeah, I don't really. Here's my thing, boys. Like, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm actually gonna show you guys. Yeah, today's a rough backtesting session, honestly. I'm going to show you guys. Just because I want to be as clear as possible with you all. So let's ask, how much is the S&P worth versus ES worth versus NQ versus YM? Okay, so here we go. The highest financial value per contract is 586. ES is at 380, right? On a daily basis, oh no, this can't be. What the fuck is it? This is such an incorrect calculation by the AI overview. Honestly, I'm kind of sad that that's the case. Oh, jeez. Why can't nobody just answer this question for me, you know? That's hilarious. Okay, here we go. This seems like the correct value. Okay. $350 billion a day for ES, 200 billion a day for NQ, and nearly 50 billion a day for YM. That's the volume. So yeah, 350 billion to 500 billion for ES, 200 billion to 250 billion for NQ, and then 25 billion for 250 billion for YM. I just can't have, I don't have a reason for me to consider YM a significant asset, considering it just doesn't trade that much. It's not worth a lot. The dollar volume on a daily basis is just not significant enough for me to even consider it as a strength asset. Like, sure, YM can lead. Sure, YM can be the one that's directionally, it can have the first move, but do you use it for divergence? No, I don't. I never pay attention to YM. I don't even really consider it a real asset. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just don't trade it. It's obviously a real asset. I just like, I don't trade it. I have no respect for it. Yeah, I don't think it has enough volume and enough dollar significance for me to consider it. All the homies hate YM. No, that's actually absolute facts. Anyways, another attempt here. We've got a 15-minute C2 at a discounted price point below the current range, right? So let's see, with a closure above the candle's high. Let's see if we can get back into the 33s. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. 2 losses in one session, if that ends up being the case. Trisha, did you read my question, bro? What was the question? Actually, what I want to do with this, I'm going to get greedy. I don't care. I'm going to get greedy. There's no reason I should close this at this high. I'm going to get greedy with it. Strength shifting is true logic. Sure. Holy Bible level greed. Yeah. And it's going to bite me in the ass. Yeah, this is the one that we're talking about in the Bible. I knew it. No. Go. Come on, AQ. I believe in you. They warned us about in the Bible, yeah. Come on, NQ. No. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Okay, realistically, this should have been a winner. Realistically, we should have closed out there at the range low. We could have called it. It would have been all nice, fine, and dandy. But because of my human intervention, I decided to get greedy. Holy Bible was on screen, yeah. Is this the manual intervention? Yeah. Next. All right, boys, this is going to be my last trade for today, and then we'll call it after here. Because I don't think there's anything on the actual charts that's happening. So this will be the last trade for today. And then unfortunately, a bit of drawdown seen today. So let's see if we can close this out with a bang. Can we get an entry? Nope, no entry. Still valid though. I still like it. However, that is one ugly ass entry. Aren't there mods there more than the kids? It's hilarious. I will say the crowd is definitely a little young, yeah. I think at first people just like overcomplicated stuff, right? Like I think everyone's pretty much guilty of this. At first we're all guilty of it, right? Like we like feeling like a bit smart, right? So the concepts have to be a bit complex. Fuckers. You trade exactly like this in live? Yeah. I mean, you guys see me trade. I'm literally live all the time, so yeah. You honestly, look, it's really no cookie cutter bullshit, right? Like whenever I'm in a losing streak, you guys are completely aware of it. I take losing streaks on live all the time. Is it fucking good for my morale? Probably not, right? Like there have been days where you guys have seen me really, really stressed on screen. If you have been there, where I'm just on a losing streak and it happens, right? Like I take 3 to 4 losses continuously. It just fucking happens. And it's completely okay as long as it's statistically within the bounds of my of the model, right? So, and I spoke about this yesterday, right? I was like, listen, as far as the backtesting session goes, it had been going really, really well. I was like, okay, we're clearly you can see more green than red here, right? But the thing is, after a continuous amount of winning and large winners, I'm expecting some sort of drawdown. So it's like, okay, I know that the model might go in drawdown because the alpha is not always equal throughout the months. And we had been, I don't even know how many months of green we had seen with this model. So if I go over to the session results, you can see that, look, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, these were purely green. And so I'm obviously expecting some sort of weakness here near August or September, because the model is not going to be equal throughout, right? And that's okay. Like drawdown periods are completely okay. You want to know the most complicated thing, but after you sit with that and trade for a long time, you start to understand that simple model equals a peaceful mind. Yeah, for sure. I agree, for sure. That's why it's like, it's best to, if you see something that you like, if you see something that you think might be statistically worth it, then I say try it out, backtest at least 200 to 300 trades, and then find a bit of an edge. You can refine that, right? We're almost at 200. We're what? 37 trades away from 200 trades. And so now this is starting to become somewhat statistically valuable. The more trades you have, the bigger sample size, the more information you have about it, right? Which is why I can go over to reports. I can head over to, day and time, and I can ask myself, when do I have my largest wins, right? Is it at 11:30? Is it at 12? Is it at 9:30? Is it et cetera, et cetera? When are my largest losers? I said at this specific time. And then so what ends up happening is that you end up, your best win rate, which is funny enough, I don't have enough sample data. It tells me it's 2:45 in the morning, right? It's probably because I probably closed the trade there. My most active time frame is 9:45, and then my least performing minute is 9:30, right? So that means that I should likely stop trading the 9:30 opening, right? It's just clear as day. I'm getting stopped out near the 9:30s. So you target more the 2R per trade, or you stick to a specific RR? I don't stick to a specific RR. I look to trade back into the range, or I look to trade the extremes of the range. So the truth of the matter is that, yeah, like there are a lot of concepts that exist. And for the last few years, we've been seeing more and more of them just because obviously ICT has popularized itself and everyone's taken their own shit and turned it into whatever it is that they own. But the truth of the matter is you should stick to what you like, grab what you think is worth it, go collect information on it, and then put it to play. Because I don't think there's any reason, if people just grab a random model that they learned, right, and they just start trading with it live, buying funded accounts, you're just going to blow through all your shit. Because A, you don't have the confidence, you don't understand it thoroughly. Because in order for you to actually understand a model, you need to have at least backtested it 200 to 300 times. Like and 200 is minimum, right? So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off here, boys. I'm gonna call it here. I'll look to talk to you guys later. Yo, Tristro, I'm gonna check out that post here after I close this out. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.